Hey everyone, I hope you're doing good today. And today I'm going to look at Safuu, which stands for Sustainable Asset Fund for Universal Users. I'm going to have a look at what makes this project different from all the rest. And at the end, I'm going to give you my new and improved Riskfire score. And before we do jump into it, I want to announce as well that my Patreon has launched. So if you do want to support me and the channel, I will be forever grateful and in your debt. And also, if you do want any extra perks, like knowing about when projects are coming out early and all that type of stuff, all that info is in the Patreon, so I'll leave a link for that in the description. And of course, this isn't financial advice. Safuu is an auto-staking and auto-compounding protocol, and it launched on March 1st. How it works is you just have to buy Safuu tokens, hold them in your wallet, and they're going to automatically compound and grow in your wallet. The APY is 383,000 and a bit percentage, which is fixed for a whole year. Well, how much money can you make? And a really great marketing tool is to say, hey, if you just invest $1,000, at the end of the year, you can have $3.8 million. This project is only 2 weeks old, so there's absolutely zero guarantees that anybody can make that you're actually going to make this much money. You can see here how it works, where it explains that you've just got to hold it in your wallet. And here they've got some really cool things which goes into the whole sustainability of the project thing, which is the Safuu Insurance Fund, the Safuu Treasury, and the Fire Pit. The insurance fund is there as a backup to keep paying rewards and to avoid any flash crashes. And how it works is that 5% of everything that's traded gets put to this wallet. And you can see here all the transactions going through, and it currently has a value of $100,000, which is 271 BNB. And the Fire Pit is a really innovative thing that they've done on the protocol because it prevents inflation getting rapidly out of hand. How it works is that 2.5% of the Safuu are traded and they go to the Fire Pit. The tokens actually sit in that wallet and then they auto compound as well. That is a great way to offset the rebases that the Safuu token holders are getting. So it reduces the circulating supply and essentially it makes it a deflationary token. What I really love about the Fire Pit is that it is encouraging you to buy and sell the tokens. So finally, we actually have a protocol which isn't just saying, hey, everybody, let's all hold our tokens. This protocol is saying, hey, if you want to take profits and sell your tokens, that's totally okay because we're going to burn a portion of them. And another great thing I really like about this project as well is it has the Safuu Auto Liquidity engine, which basically means every 48 hours, it injects automatic liquidity into the market. Having enough liquidity is really important because it means that you can sell your Safuu tokens whenever you like. So this complements nicely with the Fire Pit. The tokenomics are pretty simple. There's a 14% buy tax and a 16% sell tax, and that's divided up over the liquidity, the insurance, the treasury, and the Fire Pit. And if you're wondering what makes Safuu different from Titano and Libero and all the other ones, I've actually gone through and done a bit of a competitive advantages table. The only sort of things here where they're gaining extra points where I don't really think they need to is stuff like the automatic burn, where these people do manual burns. To add to their security, here is the Safuu KYC. And also Safuu's had their contract audited, and you can see here that it went through with flying colors. On the white paper with the Treasury, we can see the main functions of it. The first one is it offers financial support to the insurance wallet. It also helps establish a floor price for the Safuu token. And also it can be used for any future Safuu products, whatever they decide to do. And at the moment, the Treasury wallet has 62 BNB in it, which is about 23,000 bucks. With regards to the long-term sustainability of Safuu, they are going to reduce the APY after a year. Here you can see that after a year, the APY is actually going to be reduced by 90%. In terms of the interaction with the community, the CEO, which is Brian Legend, is very active, and it does have an active Discord. In fact, the CEO does have his own YouTube channel where he holds regular AMAs. This is really good for transparency and it's really good for trust in the project. In terms of a multi-signature wallet, I'm not actually sure. I couldn't see any info about that. And the liquidity is locked for 13.5 years, but I couldn't find any links to actually confirm any of that. This project does look pretty good, but an issue I have is that in some way it does still rely on new investors coming in to help with the buy tax. I've just moved my camera because I want to show you the calculator, and this is another issue I have with this project, is that it's letting you look out to 365 days ahead. This is purely a marketing tool to get people excited about the project, and it has no basis in fact whatsoever. To show you how ridiculous this is, I've just put in 20,000 bucks and it's showing me that in a year's time, I'm going to have 77 million. But I think it's a little bit disingenuous to show people this when a year is a really, really long time. I do have to admit that when I started researching this project, I did like a lot of the things that I saw, and the fact that that selling of the token is built into the sustainability with the fire pit, which reduces the inflation to make it a deflationary token, is something that hasn't really been seen before. Let's jump into the Riskfire chart, and I did read all your comments and take pretty much all of them on board. So if you haven't seen this before, let me quickly explain it to you. Basically, I've got a whole load of metrics which I use to compare the projects to other projects, and I give it a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being really bad, 10 being really good. This is all just my personal opinion, but these are the scores I gave it. So the KYC, it does have both sustainability, I think it has really good taxes. The anti-rug mechanism, I can't confirm that the liquidity pool is locked and there's no multi-signature wallet yet. There has been an audit, and the compounding fire pit and the fact that it encourages selling, I think, is a really cool innovation. It's only 2 weeks old, so it hasn't yet proven its quality. They're really active on socials. So is the investment sunk or staked? Well, technically it's neither, because you just have the tokens in your wallet. But the important thing here is that there's always going to be liquidity for you to cash in your tokens whenever you want. So all of this added up, divided by 8, gives Safuu a Riskfire score of 7. And 7 lands on the border between looks fine but has unanswered questions and solid safe, you need this in your bag. So my friends, what do you think about Safuu? I kind of like it. I probably am going to invest in this. This isn't financial advice, and I'd love to know what you think. Do you currently have tokens? How are you thinking it's going? Please leave a comment. And if you do have any more constructive criticism about the Riskfire scale, then please let me know and I'll take it all on board. And also remember that if you are interested in the Patreon, go check that out as well. And until next time, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.